Group H of the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. We're in game day 4 as Estonia playing host to Poland, closing in on 6 p.m. Sunday evening here in Tallinn. And we're hoping for a bit more action like we saw on Thursday night, a 4-point win for Estonia on the road in Poland. Can they repeat that here back at home? If they do, they'll be on the brink of qualification. As you can see, they top out the group after 3 games. And Poland, obviously, as one of the hosts, will qualify for EuroBasket, irrespective of where they finish in the standings. But they'll want to get some wins on the board for sure. Lights are down, and the 2 teams about to be introduced. And as I say, the situation here this evening in Tallinn, an Estonia victory would put them on the brink of qualification. They might be qualified by the end of tonight if Lithuania can beat North Macedonia, and that game is at home, so Lithuania will be favorites in that one. But they won't know until later this evening, because that game won't start until we're right near the end of this one, about an hour and a half away from opening tip on that one. As I say, Poland, despite being 0-3, will qualify irrespective, because they are one of our co-hosts for next year's EuroBasket. And listen to the noise, a sold-out crowd here at the Unibet Arena in Tallinn. And if this doesn't get the adrenaline pumping in this Estonian team, young and old making noise, getting behind their team. And as I say, it was a really close game on Thursday night. 15 lead changes. Estonia had the lead for more than Poland, but Poland led with 3 minutes to go by 4 points. But you saw Steele with 30 seconds to go, a 3 with 9 seconds to go, basically the dagger. And they ran out 4-point winners. So Poland will be looking to return the favor, so to speak, here on Estonian soil. But this crowd will be loud and behind their team, no doubt about that one, particularly given the prize that is potentially on offer at the end of this evening. Because the other thing is, if Estonia were to win today, that would actually eliminate North Macedonia, so they wouldn't actually be playing for anything by the time they get to that game against Lithuania. So it's a double benefit for Estonia to win this game. And the teams introduced to the crowd. And the 2 teams will now line up along the free throw lines, and we will pause for the national anthems of our 2 teams, starting with the national anthem of Poland. And now for the national anthem of Estonia. Well, there's nothing better in these qualifying matches than the home fans belting out the anthem pre-game. The two teams will exchange mementos. Both coaches making a couple of changes from the games on Thursday night. Our three officials also getting ready from Bulgaria. Martin Horozov from the Ukraine, Sergei Zashchuk, and from Cyprus, Ilias Kunelis. This is the starting five for Poland: Balcerowski, Sokolowski, Ponika, Petrze, and Schenk. But as I say, two changes: Shemek Zolanovic and Jakub Mijo out, Daniel Gołębiowski and Łukasz Kolenda in for Poland for this game. That is the shift in the lineup for coach Milicic. Certainly will give them a bit more firepower off the bench, you suspect. And we will now see the starting lineup just briefly for Estonia. They too have made a couple of changes. See Marcus Foyce and Gregor Kuba out. Ugo Tom and Tavai Yucatan in alongside his brother, so both the Yucatans playing. Tas, who was excellent in that game on Thursday. Vene, USR, Konanchuk and Kulame, who also was fantastic. Double-double in assists for Christian Kulame in that win on Thursday night, including the key one, corner three, that Treyer made with 9 seconds to go to win that for coach Ranula's team. As I say, they led for much of the game, but not by much.
mis Leedu vastu tegime. Ja kohe Flair kullale. Ja see Flair kullale tuleb niimoodi, et Jõss pigem siilid oma mängija lihtsalt ära. Kuld läheb siin close-out'i ründama. Tass ka valmis reageerima. Kui saad välja palli, siis mängid said pick and rolli ja siis Jõss hüppa välja lihtsalt. Teine play teeme seal 14 ära. Vene poolt, Vene alt hooga järgi. Jälle Jõss näita, et Fiverson on sinu jaoks. Kõrgelt backdoor ja Venele kate ja siis mängid ta kohe.
Well, it's very much bouncing in here, and you feel this crowd are ready to go, that's for sure. They're ready to get behind their team. Important for the Poles to try and take some of the air out of this building, I think, in the opening few minutes of the game. As the thunderclap rings around the arena. Well, STSC echoing around. It's going to be loud in here. This crowd is ready to go, and the Poles are going to have to deal with that early. It was loud in Poland as well on Thursday. Estonia dealt with that well enough. As the two teams make their way onto court, we're set to go. And Poland know they will be at EuroBasket 2025. Estonia are close, so close they can almost taste it, but a win needed here to put them on the edge. That's not legal. Nobody else has touched the ball, so the jumper can't catch it. Well, the crowd's booing that, but nobody else, once the ball's up, the two jumpers can't catch it until somebody else has to make contact with it. So that is the right call. And it's not a cleanest way to start a ball game, but it is the way we do start. And it is the visitors who have the first possession. Shot is off the mark and rebound pulled in by Vene. Kulamai brings it forward. Vene, a bit of a casual pass there. Broken up. Panika running the floor. Slowed down and atoned for his error there. Vene getting a big pour on that cross-court pass. Kulamai brings it again to Vene. Kulamai on the high pick and roll. Tas backing it down, kicks it out, and first points are on the board. Simsandovini with the triple. Ooh, that was the right idea, but the pass had a little bit too much pace on it for Sokolovsky to be able to reach out and grab that. Just a nice patience on the pass, making sure the defender's far enough away to leave the shooter open. Kulamai this time setting the screen. Gets the ball back. Tas wants it down on the low block. Here he is. Double team comes. Tough shot. Well, he was running out of clock, so he had to heave something up. Bonica. Schenk. Shot is away with 3 seconds to go. It misses everything. There's a foul on the rebound, though. Yosar, the offender. Just got a little static there, Poland. And ended up with not a great shot attempt at the end of it. But with nearly 2 minutes gone, still yet to trouble the scorekeeper. Opportunity here from the line. Poland on the board through Michał Sokolov. And he makes both. Kulamai keeps going to the runner off the glass. Good follow from Vene. Wants a foul as well, but he'll definitely get the two. Just turned up the pace a little bit there, Estonia. I don't think Poland were quite ready for that. Bonica lobs out to the corner. No room on the baseline, and the pass a little bit too low for Oleg Bolsarovsky to reach down by his ankles. Another turnover. So Poland still struggling at the offensive end, yet to make a field goal in the first 2.5 minutes of this contest. Kulamai, again, just a little hesitation, gets himself all the way to the basket and in off the glass, and it's a early 5-point lead here for Estonia. Poland, nothing to show from the floor. They've only actually had 2 field goal attempts, never mind scoring any. Here's a good look. That's what you need when you're struggling to find any points. A nice wide open 3 for Sokolovsky in the corner. He's got all 5 of his team's points so far. Kulamai, a step off him and he knocks down the 3. Just caught that. Had only one thought. And there's another turnover by the Poles. Great defensive effort. And that's going to be right on the edge there of a heftier punishment there from Schenk. You can see he was trying to stop the break, but the quick move from Kulamai, well, you can see defended barely in the shot. when he caught the ball. Won't be doing that again, I don't think. It's going to be a foul there on Schenk. So that's 2 in about 4 seconds on Jakub Schenk. I'm sure he'll have to go to the bench now. Andrej Puta will check in for him. That's the problem. That first one is easy to regret. End-line ball to Estonia, who lead this by 10 points to 5. With 3.5 minutes played in the opening quarter here in Tallinn. Kulamai. Free ball off the back of the iron from Vene, but Estonia are able to get a second chance opportunity. That's a great pass. I don't think that shot will count. I think it was on the floor anyway. Tass was trying to turn it into a three-point play, but it was good recognition. Saw that Panika was massively outsized, and it's a tremendous pass right down the lane. Foul before the shot, though, so it's an end-line ball. Kulamai. Nice pass again. Oh, and the extra one. The up and under, and the follow still won't go. Yes, it will. At the third attempt, it's knocked in by Tass. They just kept going at that, Estonia. It was great ball movement in the first place. Panika. Foul is called. Comment shock. It's a nice extra pass. He's done well to avoid all the shot blockers. Tass just kept with it. To Panika running the baseline. He stuffs it down. He it bounces up onto his head. And he just styled it out there. It's a great finish on the baseline. And he dunked that to send a message as much as the 2 points. Kulamai working with Vene. There's a collision off the ball. Is that on Panika, or has it gone offensively? I think it's gone against Konanchuk. Did look like he was shoving down in the low block. Yeah, Otto Konanchuk has been called for that foul. It's his second foul, so he has to go to the bench. Pluta. Foul called off the ball. This time it's on Treya, the hero of the other night. His first contribution tonight is in the foul column. Panika trying to bounce that inside, kicked away by Vene, so it'll be a end-line ball with a reset of the shot clock, I think. Well, maybe not. So that came off the foot. Referee's happy. That's a great catch. Asked an awful lot of Oleg Balcerovski. He had to use all of his 2:15 frame to reach that one. First points of the game for him. Behind the back from Kulamai. Vene wide open for three. Front iron on the triple. There's a holding foul there against the Polish player. Called for it. Interesting alley-oop. He's done really well there. It's another foul on the inbound. Fouls mounting up here in the first quarter. It's a bit of a unnecessary one, really. Zurug into the game. We're over the limit, as I say, so Freya will go to the free throw line here. First foul shot is off the mark. Second one has a good old rattle, but drops in. Four-point lead for the home team, just past the midpoint of the opening quarter. Bit of full court pressure from Estonia, just to slow it down as much as anything else, just to eat into the shot clock, really. Wear them down a touch. He's a long way from home to be backing down from there, Balcerowski, and that's why his shot is short. He wanted to start that one a meter or two closer to the basket. Nice pass. What a beautiful assist that is. Fans on their feet loving that. It's been some good ball movement from the Estonians early on. Tass on the end of that one. Pluto in the corner misses the three. Long rebound comes out to Balcerowski. Pluto again calling the play. Gets it back. Shot clock low now. Pluto needs to go to work. He's lost the dribble. He's going to have to heave up a prayer. That misses everything. Play on because Estonia have the ball through Rithma. Listen to the volume now going up here in the Unibet Arena. It'll blow off the roof if that goes in. It doesn't. Gielo with the rebound. Here he is at the offensive end, handing it off to Sokolovsky. Balcerowski down on the low block. Double team comes. Too strong on the running layup from Gielo. Still points hard to come by. Look at that pass. It's an absolutely beautiful assist. That's the best angle to see it. It's right down the lane. There's been a couple of them like that. So Kolomai throw one earlier where the foul was drawn. Got to put plenty of pace on it to get it from one end, from the top to the bottom, if you like. Over the limit, so that foul under their own basket results in 2 free throws. And Matthias Theis makes the first. Second one out of bounds but dropped in. Theis will sit down. Feel like this is a moment here for Poland to just hang on in there. Momentum feels like it's with the home team. Need to get this over the half court, just about. Oh, nice attack and a friendly bounce in the end from Mikhailak. Zurog all the way to the rim and lays it in. Well, once he got that first step, it was a free lane to the basket for him. Luta. Jeva now trying to use his bulk down in the low block. They've crowded him out. Jeva stays with it. He misses, might get his own rebound. Jeva on his own somehow comes up with that. Is there a foul? I think there's a foul for the bump. It's going to go against Freya. I think That's his second, is it? Yeah. Well, Jeva just kept with it, and the bump forced him backwards. But look at this, it goes the opposite way of the screen. There's no help at all. Sura getting all the way to the basket. Estonia are over the limit as well. So look, Jeva at the free throw line. His first points of the contest. And there are a few in red and white in the building to appreciate those free throws from Jeva. Kulamai setting up the play. Using the screen to get the switch. Will he look to attack the big man? No, he picks it up. Well, they got into a bit of a muddle here. Shot clock getting low. Completely out of control, but beat the buzzer, might get an offensive rebound. Well, everything's going on here. Oh, it's comedy play, but somehow Poland come away with it. Well, I'm not quite sure how Michał Michalak ended up with the ball there. There seems to be bodies all over the place, people slipping and sliding like they were on an ice rink. And eventually, Poland got some cheap points out of it. See, he even kind of lost the shovel pass as well. And they've struggled a bit in the half-court, Poland, so they'll take all those cheap ones in transition. Timeout call.
jälle Hugo tuleb all, hand-off, Hugo läheb teravalt korvile. Kuld vaata, äkki saad Hugole ka siit backdoori. Kui ei, siis proovi rünnata ja pick and pop. Kuule, kõik vennad lauda praegu. Me oleme hädas natukene, pead on täis, peame aitama. Let's go!
The sights and sounds here in Tallinn of this FIBA EuroBasket qualifier. Poland, one of our co-hosts next year, taking on a team who are hoping to get there themselves and could well have booked their ticket by the end of this evening. Just a little pressure on the inbound from Poland. Oh, quite a nice pass. Just a little low there for Hugo Tom to reach down to. That's not what you want coming out of a timeout, I think it's fair to say. Sluta. Estonia dominating the rebounding, as that stat shows you. Nice spin, baseline, and another big jam. Monika, twice he's gone baseline for the throwdown. Wow, what a shot that is. I was just thinking that's a little early there from Irma, but he didn't think about it. He just knocked down the triple. Going to be a foul. That's I think related to the previous couple of plays. When you see that happen a couple of times, it's just a good step and recognition that the help from Vene was a step towards the free throw line, so the room was on the baseline. Monik's shown a couple of times he knows his way along that line. There's Panika at the free throw line. He's pretty effective foul shooter, and he makes both of them there. He certainly led his team in this opening quarter. I said a few minutes ago it felt like the momentum was against them, Poland, but they've come back from that timeout in a good position. Kulamai dancing, fires up the three, finds the bottom of the net. Kristen Kulamai knew he had a mismatch, and they always feel a little easier, the shots, when you think you've got the beating of your defender. Mihailuk, he's going to try for three, and he's going to reply with a triple of his own. Last few ticks here at the opening quarter. Kulamai, pass deflected. Javer comes up with it, but time expires, and that will do it for the opening quarter here in Tallinn. It started really difficult for Poland at the offensive end, but they found their rhythm as the quarter went on. And at the end of 10 minutes, it's 25-22. Estonia with the advantage. And shooting the ball all right. Poland's problems early on were around turnovers. But once they cleaned that up, they started to feel a bit more rhythm. But it was definitely the home team in the early stages who looked more comfortable, trying to use the energy of the crowd. That was the first field goal for Poland. Took them close to 3 minutes before they knocked it down. But these teams looking evenly matched, just as they did on Thursday night in Poland, where it came down to the last 30 seconds, and Estonia were able to see it home. But Panika's certainly come to play in this one. He's come out with great early intent in this game. And Kulamai just picking up from where he left off on Thursday. Don't forget all the action, not only in the EuroBasket qualifiers, but all around the world. Live streams all over the place right now on Courtside 1891. Scan the QR code, download the app, and keep on top of all of the action in the world of international hoops. Well, two players getting wrapped up there. And a somewhat unnecessary foul there against Mihailuk. Having given up a lot of free throws in that first quarter, that's not the way you want to start the second. Tough shot, wow. Fene just popping to the three-point line, and he's got the length to shoot over pretty much anybody, but that wasn't an easy one by any stretch. 6-point Estonia lead. Here's Panika down in the low block. They've not really stopped him down there yet, although they get it out of his hands this time. Mihailuk just dancing behind the three-point line. That one touched all of the rim, but fell in. And it's 3 for 3 here. Vene back out to Kulamai. Kulamai driving down the lane. Oh, with the spectacular rearrange to spin it in off the glass. 10 points now for Kristen Kulamai. Ponika. Oh, he's lost the handle. Kulamai still going. Kicks out Hermit for three off the mark. Big rebound. Sucked in by Ponika. Look at this. great body control, and a soft finish at the end of it. But Vene didn't even hesitate on that one. That shot was going up before he caught the ball. Points off the bench for the Poles here. Oh, the physicality out there. That is a foul on Konachuk. And he's shaking his head as he works straight back to the bench on 3 fouls. He's played less than 5 minutes to rack up those 3 fouls. It's a bit of a floaty pass there. Gave the defender all the chance in the world to knock that away. Oh, nice head fake. Beautiful move along the baseline. Rizma with the finish. And that's going to force Poland into a timeout here. 32-27 the lead. Once again, Estonia with the advantage. Just a simple head fake to send Petrusek flying, and in off the glass. Timeout called.
I want here Zoko, Mateus, Luke. He's gonna give him hand up, going this way. Zoko, set the screen and go to the corner. Luke, flip the screen and set the pin down for Mia. Hey, we have ball. We are good.
Estonia on top here in Tallinn. This man certainly playing his part so far. 10 points and a couple of assists as well. 4 or 5 from the floor. Christian Kulamai trying to put his team on the brink. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. They're up 7. Here is Schenk. Gets it back. Pass is deflected to the spin, but no way through there for Sokolovsky. Driving baseline, and that baseline has been very profitable for both teams. And Yusa finding the space for the jam, and suddenly it's a 9-point lead. Tough shot, well defended in the end by Sorok. Yusa flips it back. Listen to the noise as it just cranks up a few more decibels here. And back to Sorok. Shot clock getting low. He's got to heave up the 3. Hits the iron and goes all the way out of bounds for a Poland ball. Kasper Sorok didn't really have much else to do, but he certainly did his job at the defensive end. It's the freedom of the key for the jam. And once again, not for the first time in this game, you feel like Poland just need to dig in here and find some way of getting themselves some easy scores. Shot clock getting low on them here. Well, that isn't it. Late shot clock. Sokolovsky's 3, not what they needed. Bene. Panika falling to the ground, having to commit a foul. I think it's his second. It'll be interesting whether they take him out of the game here, because he's so important to what they do. Down 9 with 6:32. You don't want things to get away. Kulamai. Well, he ran out of options there. And that came out of bounds off the arm of Rusma. Luta. Again, it's gone a bit static here for Poland. Well, a talent play in the end bails them out of a difficult situation. Mihalek just taking it to the rim when nothing else was on. He's perfect from the floor for 12 points. Zarog. With the rebound, that's with the shot, that's going to be a foul on the rebound on Andrei Pluta. Balcerowski is going to return. And he's going to sit down as well. Good hands from Balcerowski to knock it loose, but it's still a live ball. Possession arrow, though, will give it back to Poland. Pluta for Poland. Back to Balcerowski. Back out to Pluta. Good hands. Balcerowski, though, late shot clock, trying to bully his way to the basket. And while the home fans were thinking there might have been an offensive foul, but it's one on the defensive player of Risma that's been whistled. Balcerowski, in his hurry, using his physicality to muscle Tas out of the way. They thought there might have been something there. I'm not sure there was, to be honest with you. And there's definitely a foul at the end from Jonas Risma. Well, the fans thinking a bit of basketball justice there with that one coming back off the rim. Oh, and he's missed them both. Well, short one up to the crowd there. Kulamai. Oh, it's a beautiful pick and roll, and it's got a monster dunk at the end of it. Tas rolling to the rim. Kulamai finding his teammate for the big jam. It's well executed. Maybe not the best defensive play you've ever seen, but from an offensive point of view, a spectacular play. Mateusz Tas with the jam. Timeout called to Poland.
Hey, set the screen on Mateusz. Start here, you're gonna set the screen on Mateusz and go. You, screen here. I want you, Soko, to come this way. You're gonna end up here and Andre here. When he plays, that's gonna be your cut. Hey, guys, but we need to make a stop. Yeah. We need to make a stop. We have fouls to give. Please, this This is the defensive game. Don't give them slip. We are good on switches. Let's go.
Well, there was one, the dunk earlier on the baseline where you could see Coach Milicic screaming, why didn't we foul him before he gets that? Not on this one, but an earlier one. But again, defensively, a bit of a breakdown, and you could see, look, Bolsarowski, even in the timeout, was clearly frustrated. Well, again, just that sense that Poland needs to just hang on here to halftime, maybe. Down 9. Can't let this get too far away in the first half. Bonica, well, they backed off him, almost dared him to shoot, and he said, all right then. 8 points now for Bonica, yet to miss a shot. There's a push. Tukolowski, the offender. Again, they've got to the team penalty situation. Still 4:21 to go in this quarter. Been quite a few free throws in this first half because of that. Both teams getting to the bonus in the first quarter. Sort of top of the key with the jump shot. Back to 9 it goes. Kyler will return. Balcerowski, there's a tangle over on the far side. One of the two Estonians involved is going to get called for the foul. If it's just on the left of your screen there, see they're both trying to impede the cutter. And there's an offensive foul on the screen. Again, just, it was the corner of my eye, but he looked like he was chasing it. It looked like a good call to me. Just see it at the top here. Yeah, he's not really in the position for that, and the arm seems to go out as well. Looked even worse from that angle, to be fair, against Petrovic. Well, a chance for a double-figure lead here. Kolomai. 3 ball is off the marks, tipped down, but it's Petrovic who comes up with the loose ball. Numbers here, 5-on-4. Here's the trail. Batted all the way out, and they'll get a new 14. Mihailuk has it. Oh, well, he kept going. I was about to say he should have gone up on the second one there, Mihailuk, but having missed for the first time today, quickly makes amends. 14 points off 7 shots. Well, this is the problem. We're getting into the bonus, into the penalty so early. Is anything like that is 2 free throws. See, I thought he should go up there. He had the space, but what do I know? An extra little step make it even easier. Kullamäe makes them both. Again, it's a 9-point lead, 12-3 already. He had a double-double against Poland on Thursday. Not far off that pace already today. Good effort to keep that inbound. Shot clock down to 6. Monika stepping under for 3. Gets his own rebound. Well, it's almost a pass to himself there. Mateus Monika, it was his first missed shot, and just like his teammate Mihailuk on the previous play, quickly made amends. Well, that was a little casual there from Kullamäe. Mismatch inside. Well, eventually 4 defenders collapse on him. A patient whistle there from the referees. Balsamovski got it off, but the problem with the patient ones is the fans always think, well, you've called that late, ref. You didn't call it originally. Gave it a little time to breathe. There are 4 bodies around him. You can see what he thinks. Not in agreement, I think it's fair to say. Timeout Estonia. It might be a 5-point game by the time they get the ball back. 2:16 to go here in the first half.
Kuskil jääb hiljaks, võtke rahulikumalt aega, mõelge läbi, võtke kohad üles. Praegu on natuke liiga palju segadust seal välja. Räägime üksteisega, mis see liikumine on, räägime edasi, kui keegi ei kuule. Ei saa enne hakata, kui meil ei ole kokku paigal. Järgmine shake jälle. Lähke vaeva, et me saame selle esimese söödu ilusti välja. See vend kanna kokkusid, korralik flair siin. Vaata nüüd, arvatavasti vahetavad flairi. Äkki saad siit juba selle slipi pealt kordi. Aga mängi laulikult pikem roll lõpuni korraliku spacinguga, et meil on frontpääs olemas. Kaitses mees, kannab kokku.
Well, this guy, Mihailuk, definitely keeping his team chugging along. 14 of his team's 33 points. 6 of 7 from the floor. The one miss he had, he got his own rebound and put it back in. Balsarovski at the free throw line, went 0 for 2 on his first trip. And he goes 2 for 2 this time. Kullamäe. Good position from Tas. Did his work early. Vene saw his fellow big in a dominant space. With the foul, his third. Foul's mounting up here. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Toss into double figures after those 2 free throws. Estonia with a 7-point lead. Foul on Vene. It was one of them where he was trying to convince the referee he had no idea what was going on, even though he was committing a foul. There's going to be 2 more free throws. I think both coaches will be talking about this at halftime. We need to try and keep them off the line. Balcerowski's been 0 for 2, 2 of 2. So logic would say 1 or 2 here. But he makes them both. Down to 5. Nice slide. Oh my goodness, what a block from Balcerowski. It was a great initial cut from Tas, but Balcerowski recovered really well and threw that all the way to the bench. Look at this. Incredible block. Kulamai stumbling, losing the ball, and that'll go back to Poland. And they can make this a one-shot game again. Bearing in mind they were staring down the brink of being 10 points down at halftime. Balcerowski for 3, wide open, front iron, and Tas with the rebound. That's going to be an offensive foul there on Mateusz Tas, knocking the defender to the floor. Look at that, he just ran into him like an American football player or a rugby player almost. In for the final 107. Well, this is going to be interesting. If either team get the last 5 points, we could be level or we could be 10 points. Balcerowski kicks it out. The high look for 3, and he knocks it down. It's a 2-point game. Three ball is up, and it's tipped by Vene, but it doesn't go in. I didn't know whether he was waiting to see if Jokian's 3 was going to go in. Well, the shot clock is on, but they're basically the same. Well, if Poland can get this level, Schenk running out of time, gets the shot away, doesn't go. And that will do it for a first half in which Estonia led by as many as 9, but Poland have come right back. And they head to the locker rooms with just 2 points separating them. Halftime here in Tallinn, Estonia 42, Poland 40. Well, Estonia will be frustrated with that. They will have failed a couple of minutes to go from halftime. There's a chance here for a double-figure lead, but Poland kept on going. 20 free throws, providing 17 points in that first half. Estonia winning the rebounding battle to this point, but only winning the points battle by 1 score. And just as it was on Thursday night in Poland, these two teams look like they're going right down to the buzzer. Michailek and Ponika doing the damage for Poland. Kulamai pulling the strings, with Tas and Vene contributing as well. Let's have a look back at the highlights from the second quarter. And as I say, a bit similar to the first, where it looked like early on Estonia might be able to get away. There's been a couple of times where the momentum's been against Poland and they just got to find a way of hanging on, and that's exactly what they did. And then they responded in the last couple of minutes, and that is why this game is very much in the balance. And it's one of those things, when you're on the road, you know that it's going to go against you at some point. The crowd is going to be up, and the home players will be inspired by that. And you've got to bend and not break, and that's exactly what Poland did when they were up against it, down 9. They found a way back into the game, and they'll be delighted to be 2 down at halftime from where they were. And that's the challenge, isn't it? To turn the crowd into a pressure rather than a benefit to the home team, where the crowd starts to get nervous late on. And you can feel that here. This was the play of the game, by the way. Balcerowski with a huge block. And they could have even had the lead at halftime, or at least been level, but as it is, right in the balance here at the Unibet Arena in Tallinn. Estonia lead, but only by 2, 42-40.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Skip pass, driving in, Oliver Dole, nice play. Trying to make this game as respectable as they possibly can. Points difference might be a game changer. Oh, that is a thunderous one-handed hammer from the 20-year-old Jensen. Erie hesitates. Alley-oop. Oh my goodness! Dobry nuts! Bratislava! Good night, Slovakia!
Oh, look at the space. Rosman, he resets. No, he puts it on the floor and takes it to the rim for the big jam.
Entry pass, oh, beautiful play. Zugris turns that rim into his own personal jungle gym.
And that one doesn't go in either. I mentioned it earlier in the game. He is a walking highlight reel when it comes to dunks.
And a good block down the other end. And here they come. Here comes Germany. They've got numbers. Wide open Creamer in the corner. Yes, splashes it in. That's what you want from out of a timeout.
Oh, there's a lane here. Oh, and it's filled beautifully. Hazard carrying on where he left off in the first half, and he turns cheerleader at the end.
Still plenty of time left though. Avramovic getting himself in a spin at the top. Past inside. Oh, that is a poster. That is huge. Koprivica.
And basketball fans, I'll say it. Well, no, got it. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Wow! Did it count? Are we going to double overtime?
is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, 2-point game here in Tallinn. The home team just ahead. But it might have been a bit more if it wasn't for Miha Mikhailov and his 17 very efficient points. As we take a look back at how he accumulated them, the one time he missed a shot, he got an offensive rebound and scored from it. And as you can see from the highlights, from inside, from out, from the foul line as well. And he had a half to remember and was part of the reason that Poland were able to hang on in when the momentum was against them. Kept the scoreboard ticking, kept finding ways to get points on the board for his team. Along with Panika, have provided the bulk of the scores for the Polish side. We'll be very happy with how they find themselves at the interval. At the other end, another great performance from Kulame. His double-double against the Poles on Thursday night. He's 12 points already, 3 assists as well to go with that. And definitely orchestrating. Maybe 1 or 2 too many turnovers, he might think, in that first half. His coach might. But he has been at the center of a lot of really good play from Estonia. Knows when to call his own number and knows when to find a teammate. Java couldn't live with him on that occasion. Well, this one very much has the feel, as indeed it did on Thursday night, as to who makes the plays at the end. It's almost like the 39.5 minutes leading up to the last 30 seconds are not going to be decisive at all. It's about who can finish the game off. It was Estonia on Thursday night, that late defensive steal with 30 seconds to go when it was a 1-point game. Went down the other end, hit a 3 off a Kulame assist, and that put it to 4, and that was basically the decisive play. But this following a similar sort of pattern to that game, in that it is Estonia who've been in front for more of the contest. I think it was 26, 27 minutes of the 40 they led for in the first game. And Poland were up 4. I did actually think, watching that game with 3 minutes to go, that the Poles were going to snatch it. The crowd was up. They had the lead. Felt like they were going to get that win on the board, but wasn't to be. Remember, this is Group H of FIBA EuroBasket qualifying. Poland is one of the co-hosts of EuroBasket 2025, will qualify irrespective. So the fact they're 0-3 doesn't really matter, even if they went winless throughout. They wouldn't want to go winless throughout. They will be there. So there's only 2 other spots up for grabs. Estonia could secure one tonight if they win, and if Lithuania win. Lithuania are taking on North Macedonia. That game tips off in about an hour and a half's time. So this game will have reached its conclusion by roughly at the point that that game starts. So once we get to an end, it'll be just about time to begin. Maybe they'll start a little before us, and that will then decide whether North Macedonia have a chance or not, because if Estonia win this, North Macedonia are eliminated. Well, young and old, they've come to the arena tonight to enjoy what they hope will be a home win. They've certainly seen plenty of exciting action to this point here in Tallinn, but they want to be celebrating at the end, that's for sure.
Sügav kattejuiss, jookse isegi siit katte vahelt, kui nad see loo maha võtavad vahetusel. Okei, tass, katte, slipi ja siis pinda on jussi. Vahetavad, tass proovib oma positsiooni võtta, et lükkab see kalla kohe.
Well, a 2-point lead as they start the second half. They started the first half really well. Poland struggling to make a field goal in the opening minutes. Games going on across the continent right now, in fact. If you scan the QR code, download the app, you can keep on top of the stats and the scores from all of the other games, as well as highlights. Everything you need to keep abreast of what's going on in these EuroBasket qualifiers on our app. Here we go then, Estonia ball from the half to start us in the third quarter. Back to Kulamai. Kulamai steps away to the corner, tough shot. Two Estonian hands on that loose ball, but it's the Poles who come away with it. That's a foul on Balcerowski, shoving the defender to the ground. Monika saw him, but you can't do that. First foul on Balcerowski. There's a foul underneath at the other end on the roll to the basket. Tass had the size and position. Three is good. Just moved into the corner. Kanachuk, he spent a lot of time on the bench in foul trouble in the first half, looking to make up for that here in the second. Balcerowski is fouled. Oh, both ends of the floor, the bigs are putting pressure on the defenders. Look at that, just a little handoff, relocate. And that'll feel good to him. He was frustrated in the first half. Step back. Tough shot. That was plenty of difficulty for Pluta there to hit that one. Oh, wide open. Corner three. It's flying in all over the place right now. USA wide open for the triple. Well, I was about to say that was well defended. It certainly was initially. But Mihailuk will go to the free throw line. See an arm across his arm. Well, I said a moment ago that'll make him feel a lot better. He's back on the bench now, 4 fouls. Barely got a minute or so to get his rhythm, made a shot. And Kononchuk is back on the bench. I wonder if we'll see him at all, to be honest with you. By the time you'd risk putting him back out, he'd be so out of rhythm. Mihailuk with the free throws, 19 points for him now. Good positioning again. I was talking about the big man. It's Tas this time who's sealed his man, and the pass over the top. Backdoor from Panika, and he's able to lay it in despite the attentions of Sim van der Veen. Kulamai. USA. Again, they go inside. It's great ball movement from Estonia. Tas with the easy job of dunking it home at the end of it. 14 now for Matthias Tas. Konika. Running out of room on the baseline. It's a good pass in the end. And a nice finish going the long way round Petrosek. Looked like he was running out of room. First score of the game for Luke Petrosek. Here's, he tried to circle that one up and under there, Tas, and he was pushed in the process, so it'll be 2 free throws. This is great ball movement, isn't it? It's a lovely cut to the high post and an instantaneous pass from Bennett. Tas is certainly getting some touches here in this third quarter, and he's taking full advantage of it, the Ostend player. 16.6 rebounds, 2 assists, good stat line, particularly with still 17 minutes to go in this contest. Oh, shaking and baking again to the rim with the finish. They just can't stay in front of Mihailuk. He's getting whatever he wants. Oh, lost into the backcourt. No, it's, well, I was about to say saved, but he threw it out of bounds. Balcerowski. Saw plenty of this low post play from Panika in the first half. And again, a late whistle, but I think it's the right one. And the fans don't. I think it was right. Let's have another look. He's smart. I think he catches him on the elbow there, but not too many in this building do. $14 points from this Ponica, 1 point gain. Eight fouls drawn, incredible from Ponica. There's a foul called. His body's on the floor, his Polish body on the floor, but I think it's a Polish foul. Sorowski was adjudged to have committed it. Nice slip to the basket, and no doubt that Belsorowski committed that one as well, so that's going to be his third. And what do you do here? 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Oh, he got his money's worth out of that foul. Bielski will check in. First action in this qualifying campaign. He was, along with Kolenda, not in the squad on Friday. Two from the line, but a great effort. Didn't get the reward it deserved there for the hustle on the offensive rebound. Oh, that was nearly a spectacular finish by Petracek. Stolen away. Mihailuk with his hands in the passing lane. Three ball is up from Ponica, and three ball is good. And suddenly the Poles are in front. Well, they spent this whole game behind. They've got their first lead of the contest. Nice pass, although they're kind of scrambling it out. Mid-range shot doesn't go. Another offensive rebound, is it? Yes, indeed. The third go at it for Estonia. Surov down the lane. He can't get it to go, and Ponica comes up with it. Good hands. Time that to perfection there, USR. That's an ambitious pass from Sidorov there. Mihailuk picked that up at an awkward time. Happy to hear the whistle going his way. Java's going to return. He doesn't look too happy to be sitting down. Ponica. Javis battle hard for position. He has to kick it back out the three off the front of the iron from Gombiowski. Fans trying to will this ball in. Oh, it bounces nicely, but doesn't go in on the offensive rebound. Isma was in the right place at the right time. But he will go to the line for 2 rather than 1, as this one doesn't quite drop for him. Gombiowski with the foul. Well, I'm just wondering if the debate is whether the foul was on the rebound or something. I'm not quite sure what they could be talking over here. Yeah, it's 2 shots. Well, there we go. All smiles in the end and high fives. Second free throw is good. We are tied at 56 here in Tallinn. FIBA EuroBasket qualifies. Game day 4 here in Group H. Estonia know a win will put them right on the brink of qualification. It's a foul underneath, and I think that's going to go against Riesmar in the end. He got a bit of a whack for his troubles, battling for position. Ooh, from Java, you can see that one will hurt. His 4th. Those are the worst, aren't they? You get a clap to the side of the neck, and when you look up, it's your number being signaled to the table. Foul called. Gombiowski was kind of in an awkward spot getting this shot off, but Tom had lost him. You can see him grab him on the arm. That's part of the reason why he was in an awkward spot. In fact, looking at it from that angle, he did quite well to get the shot away. Well, they're going to check whether this might need an upgrade, I think. So they will go to the monitor to have another look. It's because it's a grab on the arm. He does let go at the end of it. was initially called a regular foul. This is whether it'll be upgraded, the coach's challenge. It is upgraded, so it'll be 2 in possession. So Biofsky at the free throw line. The man who plays for Slonsk in Wrocław. He didn't play on Thursday, but he's in the lineup today. Goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So Poland back on top here. Possession of the ball, up 1. Good hands, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Kulamai timed that well. Schenk is going to pick down a blind alley anyway. Catch and shoot is good for 3. Yukatam didn't hesitate with that one. And Mick Yukatam with his first points on the board. Oh, and stolen away as well from Yukatam. He's running it back. He's taking it hard to the rim. What a finish. 5 points in the blink of an eye from Mick Yukatam. And that's got everybody on their feet. Bit of hustle off the bench from Yukatam. And that has suddenly shifted the momentum of the game as Poland were enjoying a good spell. Yukatam making the most of his minutes to give his team a 4-point lead.
You, open up here. Ti się otwierasz tu. Mateusz z piątką, tu wezmie go czwórka, trójka. Do rogu. Będzie piątka na tobie. Go here. Cut. I want to see now. On this cut, steer him this way. I want this side. Steer him this way. So they run like this. Defense is like this. Run, make a screen. 1-on-1. 1-on-1. Hey, I want you to make screen for Yellow here. Yellow gonna be here. Okay, open up here. And this is your cut.
Well, it's amazing how quickly momentum can shift in a basketball game. Literally 15 seconds of impact from Mick Yukatam. And the crowd is up. Well, all of that happened in the last 15 seconds. That's that line, basically. So Poland out of the timeout, suddenly down by 4 points. Yukatam's got to stand his ground here at the defense end. And he does, he gets a block as Panika span baseline. No way pass, Yukatam taking over this game. Kulamai drives, kicks, extra pass, let it fly. Oh, I'd have shot that if I was him. The baby hook doesn't go from Yukatam. The way he's playing, I'd have shot that. Panika driving in, and this time he gets the whistle he craved on the previous play. Bene is going to get the foul against. Foul number 3 on Simzander Vene. Monika from the line. Petracek going to come in. $19 now. 9 fouls drawn. I always think fouls drawn should count, by the way, in the double-double, triple-double type statistics. It doesn't get counted as such, but you draw 10 fouls, that's a massive impact on the game. Kulamai at the free throw line. He makes both. Estonia's lead moves back to 4. Luto, his pass just reached Jeva. Monika down to Jeva. Jeva spins one way, the other comes back, turns it over. Everybody screaming for a travel, but they still have the ball. It has to go up. Luto for 3. Oh, right at the end of the shot clock from no man's land, hits a 3. Well, I don't think he would have expected that to go in when he released it. Kulamai slowing it down, pass is deflected. Guta worried about the block, circles back out, calls the play. He's got a mismatch here. If he can use his foot speed, he certainly can. Kicked out to Jave, who can knock down the triple, doesn't this time. And the rebound pulled in by Treya. Juskanen's pass is deflected. Numbers here. Panika's going to line up the 3. Oh, he tried to will it a little bit further, but Java is there with the offensive rebound. He wants a whistle, doesn't come his way. And the shot clock is still on, but only just. Estonia can run this basically to the buzzer. Amazing rebounding from Estonia. STSC echoing around the Unibet here. The 3 goes up. Oh, it nearly banks in. And there isn't time for Poland to throw it the other way. Well, I said right at the top, sign is up for a game like Thursday night. I think we've got it, folks. Heading into the 4th, it's Estonia 63, Poland 62. This one right in the balance with 10 to play. Well, Poland shooting the ball a little bit better, but the rebounding of Estonia, even though their numbers aren't bad, has given them a few extra possessions. Best plays of the 3rd quarter. Another one that ebbed and flowed. Early in it, Estonia again on top. And then Poland came back. A few big plays. Got themselves into the lead for the first time this evening. And then suddenly had the momentum. And you were thinking, oh, could they quiet this crowd down? But then Jukkanen's off the bench. This was a beautiful play, by the way. Lovely touch pass. This was the moment that Estonia wrestled the momentum back, wasn't it? Jukkanen making 2 plays in 10 seconds. The 3, the steal, the layup. Don't forget, you can stream all of the action on Courtside 1891. Scan the QR code and keep on top of everything going on in the world of international hoops. Well, 10 minutes to win it here. It's a Poland ball to start us off. They trail by 1. Foul on the rebound. That's going to be 2 shots. And that's one of those where nobody's quite happy because Buta was like, I got fouled in the first place, ref. He thought he was fouled here. I don't think he was, by the way, and that probably is a foul, so it's a good call. Well, you knew his night wasn't going to last for very long, didn't you? It's been that way all game. Artur Karanchuk hit that 1-3 early in the second half, but apart from that, he's been riding pine, and he's going to ride it for the rest of the game because he's fouled out. What did he play? 6.5 minutes, less than 7 minutes of action for his 5 fouls. I think he knew as well. Daniel Garbiowski to put Poland back in front. Does exactly that. Ooh, nearly lost, but USR comes back up with it. Foul called on Gołębiowski, trying to reach around Tas to prevent him from getting the ball. Jaya. Turbo. Late shot clock. Finds a way down the lane to the rim, and he's fouled and will shoot 2. Hit on the side of the head. Silence here. Almost feel the need to whisper as he shoots the first free throw. Well, there were 15 lead changes on Thursday night. Not quite as many today, but this would be the 4th. Well, it's not. As the scores, it's still level. Zarowski hands it out to the corner. That 3 is a little flat there from Gołębiowski. Foul called. Gołębiowski knew that was his 4th foul, so was headed straight to the bench as soon as he committed it. Ilak back out there. Wilsar sitting down as well. 9 to play. Scores level at 64. Zurok down the lane to the rim. Took the bump. Basket is good. And Plutar with the foul. Kasper Zurok just went right down the middle. Took the bump. It's not a great foul, really. Didn't impact on the shot at all. Just sent him to the line for an extra free throw, and he knows these rims well. And he converts the 3-point play. That is the difference between the 2 teams. Mihaila. Working with Belsarovsky, but can't shake loose the defender. Belsarovsky back to Pluto, late shot clock. He's got to fire one up at the end of it again. Offensive rebound, is it? Yes, it is. And forced up to draw the foul there. Petrusek will go to the line. Well, all the foul trouble going around in this game. That was actually the first. It's Gombiowski. His time on the bench was short-lived. Javer returns. Well, the contrast at the free throws couldn't be greater. You feel like whispering at one end of the floor, and you almost have to shout to be heard over the crowd here at the other. Jever's in too early, it doesn't matter, as Petrusek makes them both. The lead is 1. Sidorog again looking to drive, kicks it out, it's a great pass out. Offensive rebound, blocked by Javer. Tas had the good position. The Mihaila pulls up for 3 off the mark, batted all the way out. That won't be a backcourt. It won't be anyway because, oh, what a finish! What a chase down, Traore. Racing to the basket, took the bump, get your flag out, wave it there. It'll be an and 1. Well, the bat doesn't count as a pass back, so even if Poland had made it, it wouldn't have been a backcourt, but they didn't make it because of that man. Chasing hard, taking the foul. And that's the 4th on Mihailak, and they can ill afford him to go out of the game. And the Estonian lead is now 4. It's been a while since there's been a couple of shots between them. Gombiowski brings it forward. Eventually it makes its way into the hands of Panika. Surveys his options. Drives to the rim. There's option number 1. Mateusz Panika right down the middle. It's almost like he was waiting to see, is there anything going? No, I'm going to go. It's number 9's time. And what a finish that is. In between the 2 defenders. Punch of the air. Riesma has fouled out. Well, the man from Poznan on the free throw line plays his basketball in Turkey at the minute, but he can't convert the 3-point play. It's batted about though, and an offensive rebound gives Poland a new 14 and a chance to level the scores. Is Javer up in the air? Did he come back down with it? Doesn't matter anyway because Estonia have the ball, or do they? It was bobbled. Oh, there's a big lane to the basket. Well, it just opened up for Simson Devena. He almost lost the ball at midcourt, and then when he regained it, he suddenly realized there's nobody at home. Go right down Main Street for the jam, and Estonia lead by 4. You can see he lost the dribble, picked it up, and he went, oh wait, there's nobody in front of me. Javer chasing hard, but too late. Nobody covered the middle. And the easiest jam of the game for Simson Devena. Timeout called. 7:26 to go. Poland down by a couple of scores. And points like that are huge because the pressure is ratcheting up with every tick of the clock. And the easy ones are hard to come by. You can see the scoring slowed in the second quarter. It'll probably slow a bit in the fourth quarter unless it becomes a free throw game. So those run-outs, we've already seen a couple for Estonia. The one that Pregame made a couple of minutes ago. Well, the emotions writ large on the faces of players and fans alike. Look at the fans to their feet in the background. And the bench as well. So 4-point deficit for Poland to overcome with 7:16 to go. Here's Panika. I think his ball's going to be in his hands a lot. Balcerowski drawing the foul on the switch. But they're over the limit. Both teams over the limit. This is why I say free throws might be an issue, as it has been all game. That, in fact, the fourth personal team foul. So the next one will be. Oh, they've lost Mihai. Look, how can you do that with the game he's having? There's only one result there, and that is a made three. Well, a massive breakdown there. They've left the leading scorer in the game, who's only missed a couple of shots, wide open. Surak trying to get those three back off the mark. And now Poland can regain the lead. Monika down to Balcerowski. His pass is thrown away. Kulamairi, oh, he's lost the dribble. Ball's about. Panika comes up with it. Panika down the lane to the finger roll. And Poland are now ahead. Well, this game sways one way and then the other. And there's going to be an Estonian timeout now, as Panika puts his team in front. The lead changes for the 5th time. Well, I mentioned it was 15 lead changes on Thursday. You can see 2 players already fouled out, so no foul trouble discounting them. A lot of those lead changes in that game on Thursday were at the end, and it looks like we're going to get a lot at the end of this one as well. These two teams almost inseparable. Well, how do you lose him? How do you lose him? 9 of 11 for 24 points. He's 4 of 6 from behind the arc. He's not missing that. And it's one of those things where even little 5-0 runs, coaches are like, I need to talk it over. Look at that. See, to me, that's a double-double. 10 fouls drawn, 23 points. Why isn't that a double-double? That should be a double-double. Rock. Ooh, that pass only just got there. Balcerowski rising high to grab the venomous 3. Almost identical 3-point shooting. Nice pass. Oh, and the two-handed rocking of the rim from Balcerowski, rolling to the basket and flushing it home. 3-point now the advantage for Estonia. Suddenly 7 points has gone in against them in a row. Surak misses that. And you can almost hear the tension in the building. Fans feeling a little nervous. They'd love this to go, and it does go! Well, that's got them back up. Kasper Surok knocking down the triple, and we are tied at 75. Foul is called. It's gone against the Poles. A big roar from the crowd as Balcerowski is called for an illegal screen. Just leaning into USR. Look at that. Celebrating a moving screen just as much as he did, if not more than he did, for the three-point shot at the other end. Foul number 4 on Balcerowski. Well, that's deflected away. Grombiowski got his hands on it. That's his pass, gave him an opportunity, but they will get the ball back, Estonia, with 9 seconds to play. And there's going to be another timeout here. Estonia are going to call for time with 75-75, 4:52 on the clock. And the interesting thing about that is, do you need the timeouts late in the game? If it comes down to the final few plays, might you want this one back? I don't know. Well, this game really feels like the team that makes the last shot is going to win. Thursday night, it was Estonia who made the 2 plays, defensive and offensive, to win it at the death. Can they do it again, or will Poland get their first win of this qualifying campaign? He's played well. So, there we go then, 4:52 remaining in this contest. Scores locked at 75. Estonia with the ball on the baseline, just 9 on the shot clock. Got to get it in. Oh, it's thrown away. What a disaster out of the timeout. A high look to the runner, throws it up high, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for an and 1. Well, that couldn't have gone any worse for Estonia. Out of the timeout, you've drawn up a play, you turn the ball over, and then you let the best scorer in the game go the other way for an and 1. "26 points for Michał Michaluk. And he makes it 27. Kulamai sneaking behind his defender to toss it in for 2. Oh, there's a man down on the floor. Michaluk trying to get himself up to 30. There's not too many players have scored 30 in a qualifying game. Obviously, we saw the record set by David Kramer a couple of days ago at 43, but it's only about 7 players have gone for 30 in a EuroBasket qualifier. Might be 8 with that one. Big difference in the way the offense is going, as you can see from the assists. Shot clock down to 5. Tough one, caught there. Well, Panicles was furious because he thought that whistle should have been earlier. Everybody else is furious because they didn't think it should come at all. Boos and whistles rain down. Let's have another look on the replay. Yeah, he's got him on the elbow. I don't think you can argue with that. Panika knocks down the first. And the second. So he's got 25. Mikhailuk has 27, carrying the load. Third each, basically. Ooh, that pass only just went over the defender's hand. Surok for 3 off the mark. Well, he was facing the wrong way, but Petrusek saw the ball and got his hands on it. That's an illegal screen, I think. Is it? Or is it a defensive foul? Which way is that going? Oh, Surag has pushed him. That's what's happened. Surag has bumped Mihailuk into the illegal screen. And that is his third foul as he sits down. Our first one is good. That's 28 points. That draws him level with Iffy Lundberg and Gabe Olasheni in 10th all-time in EuroBasket qualifying single game scorers. And that takes him above both of those and level with AJ Slaughter on 29. Kulamay. Oh, he's lost the dribble. He's able to recover. Oh, he's lost the dribble again. He still has it. He's driving in. He's kicked out. Oh, they've fallen in love with the three-point shot here, Estonia. Yucatan way over the top. Poland here with a chance to try and land a knockout blow. Particularly if this goes in. It doesn't. And the rebound is grabbed by Vinny. Kulamay. Well, he's got his feet confused, but not his hands. And he's hit an important shot to cut it to 3. 18 points for Kulamay. Big shot, doesn't go. Petrusek misses the 3, and suddenly, having been able to possibly land a knockout blow, they're in trouble here, Poland, because this could come down to a tied game if this goes in. No, it's a long 2. Well, Panika just picked up the loose ball after everybody else couldn't hang on to it. We're into the final 2 minutes, a 3-point game. Poland trying to make it 2 possessions. Panika around the screen. He loses it. 2-on-1, 3-on-1, and the finger roll, and it's laid home by USA, and it's a 1-point game. Well, I must admit, my first take was it was an extra pass, but they got the points. That's all that matters. 81-82, 99 seconds to play, and Poland now been forced into a timeout. Just lost the dribble, and he's had a couple of important steals in this game, hasn't he? Thought Venice should have probably took it on his own, but Panika made a business decision there. Didn't want to risk a 3-point play or a foul. This is the foul trouble, and a lot of it. Luta, Balcerowski, Gombiowski, and Michalak all on 4 fouls. Michalak is the one they can't afford to lose, really. 29 points from 13 shots, by the way. Oh, how important will that one be? How important will this one be? Estonia trying desperately to get a 4th win in this campaign on the board, to take them to the edge of qualification. Fans up on their feet, trying to play their part. There's a lot of seats in this building, none of them being used right now. Everybody's standing. Minute and a half to play. Estonia down by 1, need a stop. There's a right battle over on the far side. And the foul has gone against Kasper Dreyer, so it's going to be 2 free throws. And he's the latest player to 4 fouls. He's grabbing and pushing and shoving and all sorts going on. Well, now the fans are going to make as much noise as they can, make it as difficult as they can for Balcerowski, who just casually turns around and goes, can't even hear you. He is 5 of 7 from the free throw line today. 9 points to his name. Can he make it 10? Yes, he can. Calm as you lie for Oleg Balcerowski. He's going to sit down with Javerin. I think that's protection as much as anything for the fouls. SDSC echoes around. Can they get a score that they desperately need? Trailing by 3 with 1 minute and 15 to play. Looking to tie it. Untipped to Koulame. So they've got another chance to level the scores. Still won't go. And that's going to be 2 shots as Tas somehow pulled in the rebound. Is it Michalak? Is it Michalak who's fouled? Because if it is, he's done. It is. Well, that's the end of his night. It finishes on 29 points. Michal Michalak out of the game. You can see he's got 2 hands on him. He's just grabbing him. Well, you just wonder whether those 2 points were worth him not being on the floor for the last minute. Whether he just give that one up and live to fight another battle. First one is good for Matthias Tas. This to make it a 1-point game inside the final minute. And he's calm as well. So now they need to stop the home team. Poland, he's into double-double, by the way, with 19 and 11. Poland going to run a bit of time here. Try and shorten the game. Luta. Late shot clock. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That was not a wise foul. He's fuming. The bench is fuming. They didn't think it was a foul. Is there a technical foul? Well, it's probably a foul. It's probably a foul, but whether he would have caught the ball is another question. That's his 5th foul. He's out of the game. Konica makes the technical free throw. So it's a 2-point game. The problem with that technical now is it gives them the opportunity to make it a 2-possession game. Well, not anymore, because Balcerowski's missed the front end here. So whatever happens, Estonia are going to be within a shot of Poland with 38.2 seconds to go. Can they return the favor, having been beaten at the last at home a few nights ago? Oh, he's missed them both! He's missed them both! And Estonia with a chance to level the scores or maybe even take the lead. Kullamäe looking to attack. Pump fakes out to Vene. Vene to Kullamäe. Resets for 3 for the lead. No, it doesn't go. Ball batted up. Poland have the rebound. And a quick foul. Well, they had a look there, didn't they? They had a look, but it didn't go. And with 15.3 seconds to go, there's the long walk down the floor for 2 huge free throws. The crowd being urged to get on their feet to make as much noise as possible. They have no timeout, so they're taking an impromptu one to draw up a play. But that first free throw, calm as you like, from Petrusek. Now they're all lined up. This to make it a 2-possession game. Massive shot. And he makes it. Well, they have got 1 timeout left, and they obviously didn't manage to get through that play. Also gives them the opportunity to advance the ball. Well, 3 nights ago in Poland, it was a 4-point Estonia win. Here in Tallinn, it's a 4-point Poland lead. Are these 2 teams going to split it on the road? Poland, of course, as co-hosts, already qualified for the EuroBasket, but looking for their first win in qualification. 40 points off the bench for Poland. Estonia, they're unbeaten in this qualifying campaign, but that is very much under threat here. Estonia can only qualify with a win and a victory for Lithuania. But the win is the difficult part right now, with only 15.4 seconds to work with. They need a quick score. 2 or 3 doesn't really matter. 3 would be better, but it doesn't really matter. Time is of the essence here. It's got to be quick, whatever it is. Vene to inbound. Oh, here's a great look for 3. It doesn't go. The offensive rebound from Tass is pulled away. Well, the foul is called, and that will be that as far as the result is concerned. You won't get a better look for 3 than that. That was a really good look, and he knows it. Well, Panika trying to put the icing on the cake here. Fantastic game from him as well. Double figures in fouls drawn, 27 points in total. Oh, they're going to get 1 more 3 up. Kullamäe, did he get it away? Yeah, well, one referee said yes, one said no. Well, the hands will be shaken. They will look at that because obviously points difference might matter in the end. They are gonna look. They have to look at it. I know it won't affect the outcome, but it will affect the standings. So they have to look at whether that 3 was in time or not. I must admit, in real time, I thought it was late. but it shouldn't take too long to check whether it was out of his hands in time or not. Have a look at the lights on the basket. Oh, I think it's on time. I think it's on time. Still in his hands there. You can see it ticking down at the other end. Oh, now I'm not sure. 0.1. Oh, I think it's on time. The light's not on. It's the light rather than the zeros. I think that's on time. And it is on time. Just beat the buzzer. You never know, those points might matter when the final standings are done. It doesn't impact on the defeat, only on the margin of defeat. Here's another look at it. Well, imagine if this was for the win. You can't get any closer than that, I don't think, in terms of proximity to the buzzer for a basket to count. That is as tight as they come. But all it does is cut the margin to only 2. Final score here in Tallinn. Poland have got their revenge from 3 nights ago. They have beaten Estonia 86-88, the final. What a game. What 2 great games between these 2 teams. And just plays in the last minute. It's how you love sport to be, to come down to who can execute, who can make a big play down the stretch, who can hold their nerve when the pressure is at its greatest. And for tonight, that team was Poland, and it is they who are finally on the board in this qualifying campaign with their first win. And it's Estonia who are going to have to go to the next window to try and book their ticket to EuroBasket 25. Numbers really good, really. Look at that. I mean, there's very little between the 2 teams. 32 or 39. That's a lot of free throws, isn't it? And they made them, and that's what matters. Estonia winning the battle of the rebounds, but not by much. Part of that was they missed a few more shots, but look, it's the numbers at the top. Mihailek with one of the great scoring performances in EuroBasket qualifying. I think he was 10th equal all time, and Panika not far behind him on 27 points. But another great game. I mean, I say roll it out in 3 days' time. Let them play again. Best of 3, best of 7. Let's keep watching these 2 teams going head to head, because they just put thrillers on right now. And this game had huge plays, big momentum swings, back and forth. We're only seeing bits of it here, really, because we can only fit so much into our highlights package. But the emotion writ large on everybody involved. This game really exciting. And, well, Estonia had the lion's share of the lead, but it's not how long you lead for, it's when you lead. And they didn't lead at the buzzer, and that's all that matters. And you've got to say, Panika and Mihailek, those 2 plays were the shift of the momentum. And that was the point at which Poland took the lead, and they were able to sustain that right to the final buzzer. Estonia kept coming. They had some looks. They sure had some looks from 3-point range, but they were unable to connect. You did wonder on this steal at fast break, was that the momentum shift? And in the end, this one on the buzzer, even though it counted, it didn't change the outcome. And that is the final here. They're Lithuania, North Macedonia underway now, but it is a first win for Poland. They're off the bottom, a first defeat for Estonia, so Lithuania could join them on a 3-1 record by the end of the night if they can beat North Macedonia. But it's Poland who've won here on the road by 2.